Hey, niece and nephews, Uncle Jay here, Jay from wnba. Like to welcome you to the Barbershop Talk, where we talk about the topics that others won't. Today is the first day of free agency. There's been a lot of movement, but the question is, what is Chicago doing? We're going to talk about it. Let's go. Hey, niece and nephews, Uncle Jay here from wnba. Like to welcome you to Barbershop Talk, where we talk about the topics that others won't. Chicago Sky. We're trying to figure out what Chicago Sky is doing in this free draft. I was talking and my mic was muted, but today is the first day of free agency. We know about it started with Kelsey Plum and Jewel Lloyd moving from their last year teams and joining new teams. Jewel Lloyd is going to the Aces, Kelsey Plum to the Sparks. Then we heard about AT is going to Phoenix, BG to Atlanta Dream last night. We had Sal 2 signing with Phoenix. Indiana giving up the eighth pick to take Sophie Cunningham. I think that was a bad move. That eighth pick is moving around. Connecticut had that eighth pick. They gave it to now Connecticut has the eighth pick, but the Fever had it, Phoenix had it, now Connecticut has it. But what you hear about today, what did Chicago Sky do? Yeah, Chicago fans are in a frenzy. They're trying to figure out what's going on. But welcome, welcome, welcome. But we're here to find out, what is Chicago Sky doing? This is breaking news. This is what Chicago has done. Chicago went out and signed Kia Nurse. She's a savvy vet. She's experienced. She's a 3-point shooter. You know, she's okay, but she's a liability on D. I believe she's a liability on D. And they also signed Rebecca Allen. Rebecca Allen is a 6'2" small forward guard. She's from Australia. She's 32 years old, so she's a little on the upside, but she can shoot. So Chicago fills up the roster with some shooters. Because Kia, hello, hello, you, my friend. Well, here we go with this foolishness. This dude. Yeah, you got to go. You come with that foolishness. He bugging. You going in timeout, bro. But yeah, Chicago goes and signs Rebecca Allen and Kia Nurse. Now, my thought is, now many people are not going to agree with this. My thought is, I think Chicago Sky. Let me get on camera here. I think Chicago Sky. Many people want Chicago Sky to go and sign Centron if Olivia Miles is not available. I don't think Chicago is targeting Centron like many of the Chicago fans want them to. I'm not sold on Centron. I think Chicago Sky is trying to fill their roster with a point guard from the draft. I think they're looking at Olivia Miles, Paige, of course, Olivia Miles. And if they're not available, I think they're going after Cheyenne Seller. I think they're going after Cheyenne Sellers. I know people out there, they don't believe in Cheyenne Sellers, but Cheyenne Sellers could play 1 to 3, and she may can play some 4. She's a straight bucket. I did a video on her. You can check out the video on my channel. Cheyenne Sellers is the truth. So I believe Chicago is not targeting Centron, and that's just my opinion. Many people are upset and they think Centron is the answer, but I don't believe Centron is the answer. I think we could do better than Centron. Centron is a role player on her team now. Centron will be a role player in the W. I'm trying to post the link in case somebody wants to come up and talk. I posted a link if somebody wants to come up and talk. But Centron is a role player, and I don't think Jeff wants more role players. I think he's trying to go after somebody to fill up that gap that Kennedy Carter is going to leave with that 17 points a game. So he has to go out and get a dynamic guard or combo guard to fill up that space. Yes, we have Angel Reese, we have Camila Cardosa, but they played the post. So he's looking for that guard. He couldn't get it in free agency. You know, we struck out on Jewel Lloyd, we struck out on Carrington. Carrington, that's another one. Carrington went to Dallas. So we lost out on that one too. We lost out on the chance to get her too. Carrington went to Dallas. Nalissa Smith, she went to Dallas. So they're joining each other in Dallas. But Chicago Sky, they signed Kia Nurse, and Rebecca Allen, which is okay. It's okay. We can live with that. They're not bad players. They're not going to do anything, especially Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse is not going to be in the way. She's not going to be trying to take over the team or do anything that's going to be detrimental to the team. You know, Kia Nurse is a good vet. Kier Nurse is a good vet. But there's been a lot of movement in this WNBA draft. You know, it's been exciting. We're just looking for Chicago to make some movement, and they did make some movement, but is this enough to push us to the top? No, maybe not. But we'll see what they'll continue to do. This is only the first day of free agency where they can sign their contracts, make it, sign their agreements. But we continue to look on. I say, if you're gonna trade that third pick, make sure you go get somebody like Atkins. Atkins still out there. Maybe try to steal away from another team. Can you go get someone like Alicia Gray? Here's a scenario to bring Flaugier to Atlanta. Go offer Atlanta that third pick and maybe a pick from the next draft, and ask them to give us Alicia Gray. That way, Atlanta moves up to the third spot. We don't have to worry about not getting Olivia. They can pick Flaugier if she comes out. And we have Alicia Gray. We'll have someone that's solid that could play beside Angel and Camilla. That will make us formidable. Or go after. I know. I'm just saying we need to do something. Or we can go after Ka. Go to Phoenix. Maybe Ka doesn't want to play with AT. We don't know. I'm not assuming that she probably does because AT is a great distributor. She happy BG is there in Atlanta. Yeah, I saw the video when they were on the boat, and they seemed pretty happy. I'm not saying Alicia is unhappy in Atlanta. I'm just saying we have almost $1 million in cap space, and we haven't made a move that has been, a huge move. So I say, let's try to see what we can do. Like I said, this is only first day of free agency opening, but keep your eyes open. Keep your ear to the ground. We see what happens. I appreciate you guys coming in and joining me for this live stream. But subscribe to the channel, share, like the video, and I'll see you on the next Barbershop Talk. Let's go. I want everybody to take a pause. I want you to stop. This is what I want everybody to do. Go to that button on the bottom and hit the subscribe. I want you to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification so you don't miss none of the content that we drop at Barbershop Talk. That's what I want y'all to do first. I thank you for becoming a subscriber to this channel. Let's go.